Good morning and welcome to the Perkins Garage's YouTube channel for a Ford Fiesta Titanium walk around video. But before we do get started with the walk around, if you're enjoying our content, hit on the subscribe button and never miss a moment of our content ever again. This here is a race red Ford Fiesta Titanium MHEV. So that is a mild hybrid electrical vehicle. That means for you there's no plugging in, there's no waiting for it to charge. You simply get in the vehicle and drive it like any other and get some very good MPG out the back of it. That is thanks to the 1 litre EcoBoost engine producing 125 PS of power. That 125 PS of power is then transmitted through a 6-speed manual gearbox. The Fiesta is registered on a 72 registration, meaning we're going to be taking Ford warranty with us till September 2025. This vehicle is extremely low mileage, under 500 miles on the dash. I believe it's 490, but like always, I'll get the exact number once we're on the dashboard in a minute. So sit pretty and let me walk you around this beautiful race red Fiesta. So the first objective is to arrive at the near side front and display you the beautiful remote central locking key, and I'm going to click on the unlock button, and that in turn will wake up the daytime running lamps. Daytime running lamps give you the ultimate visibility no matter the lighting conditions to ensure you're always going to be seen on the roads. A quick disclaimer, they could be flashing in your video simply because the frequency in which my camera records at, but let me assure you in real life they're not flashing, they're just ultra bright. So inside those are the Ford LED headlights. I don't know if that'll focus. They're Ford LEDs and some of the best headlights on the Ford range. Coming around the front bumper now, I'm always a fan of the chrome grille and this is no exception. That looks beautiful. Starting to shimmy our way over to the offside front wheel, we can see our first 15-inch alloy wheel. These alloys actually have the plastic aero cover over the top, so if you did like to curb a wheel, they're nice and cheap to replace. The tyres fitted on here are the Continental Eco Contact 6 tyres, and again, doing such low mileage, they're all in fantastic condition. Those are the keen eyes, and might actually saw as well, in between those we actually have the silver painted brake calipers. I'm just going to draw your attention to the windscreen for a second because we have 4 sensors to talk about on this one. That is the first light sensor, so as the sun goes down and the moon comes up, your lights are going to come on automatically. If we go further north, that long one at the top there is a traffic speed sign recognition camera. So this works in accordance with the intelligent speed limiter. So if you had your speed limiter set and you go past a different speed sign, it will match the limiter to the speed sign you've just gone past. Just above it to the left hand side is a light sensor, that is for the automated headlights, and to the right hand side is a rain sensor for the rain sensing wipers. Back down to the body now, we'll start to have a look around the body itself. Please note as well, this vehicle is fitted with rear privacy glass, and you guessed it, that trails all the way around the rear of the Fiesta. Now we are at the offside rear of the vehicle. This is where I get the camera nice and high and nice and acute to the offside of the body, and just shimmy the camera nice and slowly along the side, hopefully showing you just how beautiful all the body panels are. And now at the bottom, we'll just quickly link that round to the offside rear wheel, giving you a good look at that, like so. And now we can progress to move around the rear of the vehicle. So this vehicle is fitted with rear parking sensors. To the left hand side we have a nice subtle Fiesta badging, and to the right hand side we have the EcoBoost hybrid sticker, letting you know you are good to all the birds and the bees and the trees and everything in between. Now at the near side rear, we're going to give it the exact same treatment. So starting nice and high and just slowly shimmying the camera, hopefully using the light to our advantage on this side, showing just how beautiful all of those panels are. And once again we get to the near side rear wheel, and we can follow it all the way down to the near side front wheel. Again, Eco Contact 6s all the way around the vehicle in fantastic condition. So that's the exterior taken care of. Now it's time to have a look inside the vehicle. So we have a release point underneath the Ford badge, or equally we have the double unlock function on the key as well. So this is the boot inside this Fiesta Titanium. It's a gigantic space. So it's a little TARDIS, the Fiestas. They're a small compact hatchback, but you still get a lovely large volume boot space. So big enough for a couple of suitcases, a dog maybe, or depends how big your dog is, or let's go to the animal kingdom, a baby cheetah. I don't know why you'd be carrying a cheetah It's something to think about. Underneath the boot liner you have the Space Saver spare wheel, so that is a 14-inch spare wheel, so all of the relevant tools and jacks are positioned underneath there, ready to get you out of a situation if you did get in one. I know a lot of people still love carrying a spare wheel, so this has one fitted already. So that's the exterior, and that is the boot taken care of. Let's have a look inside the rear. So the titanium boasts a cloth interior, which is like a dark charcoal around the outside there, with a lighter charcoal, like cross-stitch pattern in the middle, all defined by this lovely silver stitching all the way around. The camera's not focusing this morning. There we are. So you have some lovely silver stitching all the way around. And notice you've got the lighter charcoal bit at the top there, but these seats are very padded, very durable, going to last you the test of time. Down there we have a nice little cubby hole to go out as well, and ISOFIXing seats. So if you carry the smaller humans of the world, ISOFIXing on the near side rear and equally the offside rear. So clip the kiddie seats in and keep them nice and secure on those longer journeys. Inside the front of this vehicle we have 4 electric windows, so on the driver's door card is where you'll find all 4 window controls, and with the electric mirror function and the locking of the rear windows also. Just next to the door handle is where you can find the interior locking. I'm just going to jump inside the vehicle now. You might hear a little bit of distortion on my microphone, so please just bear with me for a second. I forgot to mention, I just want to get out the noisy outside. This is a manually adjustable driver's seat, so you've got a forward and backwards, a rear tilt, and also a height adjustment there as well. Now, clarified that one, time to look at the dashboard. So on the dashboard, this vehicle has completed 495.1 miles exactly. To begin with a tour of the interior, I'm going to start the vehicle up, so a foot on the a foot on the clutch pedal will make the engine start-stop light go green. One touch on that, then that gains power to the vehicle. So just to confirm, we have done 400, I've lost it now. Typical. Let's start with the RPM gauge. So at the left hand side there is the RPM times 1000, and in the middle of that you'll have a seatbelt warning sign as well. The bottom cluster, we have a coolant temperature sensor, and we also have the fuel gauge. This also has 3/4 of a tank in it. How lovely. And to the right hand side is where you'll see your speedometer. So you have miles per hour around the outside and kilometers an hour in the middle. So that is ideal if you're going over to the continent. And again, at the bottom, that red light is the handbrake warning sign. This comes with a digital driver display found in the middle. And I'm going to be controlling that using the arrows, the menu and the return button on the right hand side of the steering wheel. So to confirm, the vehicle has done 495.1 miles. Okay, so we start off on this screen here, which is like a My View if you like, and you can see all your information such as seat belts, auto stop start, local hazard. You can see your tyre pressures in there and all life as well. So it's a lovely system. So again, nice to see live tyre pressure. So that will alert you if you did have a deflation of pressure in one of the tyres as well. Oil life as well, you can see the oil life and everything like that. If we come down, we're into different trip computers. This vehicle has been sat running for a long period without moving very far. So yes, it will do far greater than 27.6 mpg. You'll probably be looking more over 50 mpg. But again, we've left this vehicle sat there running for a little while. The bottom right hand side of the screen, as you can see, is where the traffic speed sign is displayed. On our gate coming into the yard, we've got a nice 5 miles per hour sign, so it occasionally picks that up as well. In My View, you can adjust what you'd like to see. So whether that's the hybrid gauge, digital speedometer, fuel economy, trip computers, and all of the above. Coming out of there as well, we can come down. This is the driver assistance, which I shall cover in a second once you're on the FICM module. But the driver assistance pack is very lovely on this car. Navigation, that's where you can have your directions appear in front of you. So if you had your forward navigation set up and on the go, that would appear there. Then we've got audio and we've got your Bluetooth connectivity, and back to square one. Just going to lose the zoom quickly and just show you around the steering wheel. So the right hand side of the steering wheel again is the arrows I was using to control that screen. At the bottom we have a voice command, a pickup, decline, and a previous and next song function also. To the left hand side of the steering wheel is where you'll find all of the cruise control buttons. So if you don't use cruise control already, start using it. It's fantastic if you're sitting on a motorway for a long period of time. Set your speed and let the car work out how to rev the engine. If you didn't, you'll be on and off the accelerator unnecessarily, wasting excess fuel. So if you like your MPG, you like to earn a bit of money, start using cruise control. It's a really fantastic system. Just on the top of the indicator there, we have a master on and off button for the lane assist system, or lane keeping system I should say. Obviously we've covered the engine start stop button already, so let's progress the video into the central reservation. I'm going to show you on the screen actually. We have a button down here which is a mode button. This vehicle has 3 selectable drive modes such as normal, we have an eco drive mode and also a sport there as well. So back down to my buttons, so again, mode button is the left hand. We have traction control on and off in the middle, and automated stop start is found to the right hand side. This is the control for the beautiful 6-speed manual gearbox. It gives you a lovely positive sensation changing through the box. I'm a massive fan. Just a quick note, the rear parking sensors are activated. If you go right and down for reverse, then you get the screen on there which shows you the rear parking sensors there. So that will give you an intermittent beep that shall increase in frequency as you get further to or closer to the object behind you. Back down here quickly, 12-volt socket and a USB-A port. A USB-A port would deliver 2.1 amps of charging, but it's also very important if you'd like to use Apple CarPlay on the vehicle or Android Auto. Just want to notice as well, we do have a nice little central reservation box there with another USB-A port in it, and this is the one I would personally use if I was using Apple CarPlay. So you can keep your wire in there, feed it through this little hole here, and it's not going to put tension onto your cable. We'll cover that in just a second, but first we have all the controls for the heating, ventilation and air conditioning. So as you can see, we have fan speed to the left, temperature to the right. At the bottom there is the electronically heated front windscreen. We have rear demist, front demist, different flows of vents, recirculation and air conditioning. Worth noting as well, on the temperature dial we have max AC at the bottom there, so you can flick that down, that will send the blowers crazy, like so. Or you can go to the alternative side, which is max front demist, which again shall send the blowers crazy. A very nice function to have in the summer or the winter. So this here is a Sync 3.4 module. We have the dark blue band at the bottom, so we can tell it's the updated software. What we're looking at now is effectively the home screen, and from the home screen you've got your different audio sources. So you go to sources, and you've got FM, DAB and Bluetooth audio. Come out of there into phone. This is for your Bluetooth audio, so you can easily add phone in there. In navigations, this is a fantastic Ford Sync 3.4 navigation, and let me give you a quick example. So if you'd like to come to Perkins to look at this Fiesta, click the search box, wait for the keyboard to load. Once the keyboard is there, you're going to need Charlie Mike 77 6 Sierra Alpha. Click the search box, then that will navigate you a route to Perkins in no time at all. I won't click start because obviously I'm here already and it will start shouting at me, but again, just to clarify, you can have your directions appear on the screen ahead of you. Come out there again, we've got a lot to cover on this screen. Now let's do settings quickly. So if we go into settings, then we have driver assistance. So this is the driver assistance pack on this vehicle, which includes a speed limiter, which can, as I mentioned earlier, be set to the intelligent speed limiter, so that works in coordination with the speed signs as you go past it. Then we also have your lane keeping system, traffic sign recognition, wrong way alert, park pilot, driver alert and rolling start stop speed threshold. Coming out of there, we go into vehicle next, and in vehicle we can come all the way down to wipers, and this is where your courtesy wipe or rain sensing wipers is kept, lighting, auto high beam and headlamp delay, and we've got locks and passenger airbag information. It's worth noting this screen is fully compatible with Apple CarPlay and Android Autos, whichever software you have on your mobile phone. We don't have the widget yet for the Android, but we have one there for the Apple CarPlay. So I myself am an Apple user, so I plug my phone in, and what that will do is pretty much mirror my phone onto this screen. So I can take advantage of most of the applications on my phone, but the main benefit is you can do it all via your voice. So there's no touching your phone whilst you're driving. You're using the voice command on the right hand side of the steering wheel. Click on that, activate Siri, and you can ask Siri to make phone calls, send text messages, ask it random questions, what's the weather like next week, or anything like that. But it keeps your hands off your phone whilst you're driving along. In addition, another main advantage of that is we have a fantastic full navigation on this vehicle already, but if you didn't like using that for whatever reason, I won't be mad, it's fine. You can also use your Apple Maps, Google Maps, or even Waze on this screen. So it's all compatible to be used on the screen. So whichever your preference is, it's easily achievable. So that's about it for me today. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you like what you see, please like, subscribe, and leave a lovely comment below. We need to get hold of one of the sales team. You're going to need 01376 550 899. Thanks for watching. Goodbye for now.